Hello, I'm Russ and welcome to my shop. Man, I got a lot of sawdust piling up around here. One of the projects I just completed is a ladder shelf for my daughter and had to be a specific height, size, and width to fit in her bathroom. Why don't you stick around and watch how I made it?
Shall we begin?
I'm going to start by cutting the shells. I'll leave the boards a little long and then trim them off once they're glued up. Over at the router table, I'm going to add a tongue and groove to the edge of the boards. I like doing this, especially on small projects like this. It really helps to keep the boards aligned when I'm gluing them up.
Let's begin now.
Now to glue up the shelves. I have two vices like this, one on each of the workbench, and I really like to use them, especially when small projects like this that fit real easy into them. You can add a lot of pressure on the glue to the pieces that are being glued up. Over at the table saw, I'm going to rip the rest of the wood to the widths I need to make up the legs and the side rails for the shelves.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin now.
What up?
Now over at the miter saw, I'll cut the rails to the lengths I need. Then I'll take some of the rails over the scroll saw and round them over on the ends.
Oh, for sure.
The glue is dry now on the shells, so I'll cut them to the widths and the lengths that I need. And also I'll cut the lengths for the legs. Now it's just a matter of gluing up the rails to the sides of the shelves. I've marked off where the legs are on the rails so that I know where I can put a couple of brad nails. These won't be seen because they'll be hidden behind the leg. I'll just take a damp cloth and clean off any glue residue that is seeped out. Over to my other table, I'm going to put some clamps on the side rails to ensure that they adhere to the shells really well, because these side rails are actually going to support the shells on the leg. After cutting a 15-degree angle on the end of one of the legs, I'm going to use biscuits to help make the joint stronger. Now I'm ready to attach the legs. I'll be adding glue to the legs and also to the edge of the shells, and then it's just a matter of aligning them up on the marks that I had previously made. I'm going to add a couple of brad nails to the inside of the shells to attach it to the legs. This will just help hold it together. I'm also going to put some clamps on it to also make sure that the legs bond real good to the edge of the rails. Now I'll just continue to add the rest of the shells to this side of the leg. Now to join the shells with the one set of legs to the other legs. To do this, I'll just simply add glue to the legs and to the edges of the shells. I've previously marked off the areas on the shells where the glue needs to be. This is actually pretty easy to do. I just flip the shells up on the side, align them on the marks of the second set of legs. I'll use the same method by adding a couple of brad nails just to hold it in place, and just attach the clamps to ensure that I have good adhesion between the legs and the rails of the shells. just a matter of now letting everything dry and prepare to put the finish on.
Well, hello, and thanks for watching me here on YouTube. You know, I have some other videos that you just might enjoy, so if you have a minute, check them out. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to me here on YouTube. I sure would appreciate it. And remember, if you're too darn busy to get out in the shop and make some sawdust, you're just too darn busy. Thanks again. God bless and have a nice day.